What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha, and we're going back to their Hunting High and Low debut album, 1985, and we're up to the penultimate song. And the penultimate song, it's funny, I saw it written on Discogs as Dream Myself Alive. Now in the folder that I got this from Han Solo, it said I Dream Myself Alive. So, I mean, fundamentally, you know, semantically, the meaning is not changed by the presence of the personal pronoun or its absence. So it means fundamentally the same thing. But yeah, as far as I can tell, it's officially called Dream Myself Alive. But it's interesting, right? Like, in a way, it speaks to the kind of I think, therefore I am axiom. It also sort of ties the concept of lucid dreaming in the sense of like the idea that if one feels that one is in control of your cognitive and behavioral sort of subjective experience, then perhaps that means you're alive. So even if you're dreaming, if you can sort of take hold of that, then in a way you will have like manifested yourself into reality. So yeah, there's a few different possibilities going on in terms of like epistemology and ontology. But yeah, we'll have to see. It's just a fascinating phrase, just independent of any potential interpretation. It has a very like poetic kind of literary feel. I very much enjoy that. And again, that would be true whether it is really called I Dream Myself Alive or just Dream Myself Alive. But yeah, it refers to a sort of a desire to take cognitive control and perhaps empirical control of one's life through a recognition or what's the word I'm looking for? A taking control of the reins of one's cognitive experience. So yeah, I'm intrigued by the title a great deal. It is a bit, again, sort of abstract or like literary, so we'll have to see exactly how it comes into play, as apparently someone honks outside. But yeah, bottom line, let's get to it. This is Aha from their 1985 Hunting High and Low album, and the tune is Dream Myself Alive. And let's hope that whoever is angry outside does not continue to honk. Kind of, in a way, like a classic 80s sort of synth feel. Maybe it's a bit dancey. When they do that. There's something dark against the light. All I can say it's atmospheric. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be that way. It does speak to it like I need to change things. I need to grab it by the reins. This world will break my heart. But I like when they clean it up. It'll be kind of busy, there's different elements going on, and it'll go into another verse, and they'll kind of strip the tune down. Sort of like floating between, or like waiting for them to shoot it off. So he does use the full phrase, I dream myself alive, so I don't know. gonna write the title, Dream Myself Alive, but you know it to be I Dream Myself Alive as it was written in the folder that I got it from. Do let me know. I will change the title in the middle of the folder. There's like a spoken word like response to that call. It's kind of like, maybe it's just a sample that's incorporated, but like juxtaposed or offset against those Dream Myself Alive kind of like vocal extensions. There was clearly like a spoken word element. So yeah, very cool tune. And again, like the sort of synth pop magic of their sonics is becoming increasingly evident to me. And again, it's like it's in the bass lines, it's in the, you know, the drum machines more generally, it's in the little sort of synth melodic flashes and little touches. And here it was kind of like quick kind of staccato like melodic flourishes, and then again it would like strip down to where it'd be mostly kind of the drum machine and his vocals that would then stand out in the next moment. So I really like their structure. I like the like sonic quality of the elements in the tune, and again his vocals are just ridiculous. So yeah, bottom line, do shout it out. I mentioned I'm trying to remember, I've done a few videos where I've been sort of like trying to sort through exactly who's doing what. Again, I'm aware that Morton is the one singing, but yeah, just fill me in if you would on sort of the specific musical contributions, because I'm remembering that someone mentioned early on that like eventually they got to the point where they brought in like a proper like bassist, even though that wasn't like part of their original lineup, and I think there were other session musicians. So yeah, just trying to get a sense of like who's creating all these sounds and like who's bringing what to sort of the dynamic tunes that I am now hearing. But once again, shout out to the group, shout out to all the AHA people out there. I really do appreciate you. When we come back to this album the next time, we'll be listening to the final tune. And as I said, we'll then move on to the next album. So yeah, big ups to all you. I will see you next time. Peace.